Kinetic theory. Topic: Kinetic interpretation of temperature. So let us see kinetic interpretation of temperature. In the last video, we discussed the kinetic interpretation of pressure. There we have seen that the pressure of a gas arises due to molecular motion of the particles. That is, when molecules move, they collide themselves and with the walls of the container, thereby imparting momentum. And from the momentum that is transferred, we'll calculate the force and the pressure. And the pressure is found to be 1 by 3 nm v square average, where n is number density of molecules, that is, number of molecules per unit volume of the gas, m the mass of a molecule, and v square average the square of the average value of square of its velocity. So pressure P is equal to 1 by 3 nm v square average. Now multiplying the above equation with volume of the gas, we get PV is equal to 1 by 3 n into V m v square average. Now, on modifying the above equation, we get PV is equal to 2 by 3 into capital N into half m v square average. That is, multiplying and dividing the above equation by the factor 2 and replacing small n into capital V as capital N, where capital N equal to NV is the number of molecules in the sample. That is the total number of molecules in that volume V. So PV is equal to 2 by 3 into N into half m V square average. The quantity in the bracket or inside that bracket, which is actually half m V square average, defines the average translational kinetic energy of the molecules in the gas. So half m V square average defines the average translational kinetic energy of a molecule. Now, according to perfect gas equation, we have PV is equal to mu RT, where mu number of moles, R universal gas constant, and T is temperature. That is, mu RT equals 2 by 3 n into half m V square average. On rearranging, we get RT is equal to 2 by 3 into n by mu into half m V square average. In the above equation, n by mu is replaced as Na, which is actually Avogadro's number, the number of molecules in or per mole of the substance, and it is known as the Avogadro's number. So we get RT is equal to 2 by 3 into Na into half m V square average. That is, Na is Avogadro's number, whose value is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 per gram mole. Now again, on rearranging the above equation, we get 3 by 2 RT is equal to Na into half m V square average. That is, 3 by 2 into R by Na into T equals half m V square average. That is, 3 by 2 kBT equals half m V square average, where kB equals R divided by Na. That is the ratio of universal gas constant to Avogadro number is called Boltzmann's constant. Kb is known as Boltzmann's constant, and its value is 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per. So this relationship tells us that the average kinetic energy of a molecule depends only on the absolute temperature T of the gas, and it is quite independent of pressure, volume, or the nature of ideal gas taken. That is, it is independent of mass of the molecules. This is a fundamental result relating temperature, a macroscopic measurable parameter of a gas, to a molecular quantity, namely the average kinetic energy of a molecule. Now, the term n into half mv square average. Half mv square average is the average translational kinetic energy of a single molecule, and capital N is the total number of molecules in a volume V. So n into half m V square average defines the total average translational kinetic energy of the entire molecule or that system. So this above quantity is the internal energy of a gas, which is purely kinetic, since there is no interaction among molecules in a gas. That is one of the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases. In a gas, the molecules are far apart, or their distance between two molecules is quite large compared to their size. So there is no interaction among the molecules, and hence their potential energy is taken to be zero. So the total or the internal energy of the system will be purely kinetic. Therefore, n into half m V square average defines the internal energy of the gas. So, we have 3 by 2 into kBt equals half m V square average can be equated to E by N, or E, the total internal energy of the system, equals 3 by 2 kB into N into T. This tells us that internal energy of an ideal gas depends only on temperature. It does not depend on pressure or volume. It depends only on the temperature. So as the internal energy increases with temperature and decreases with decrease in temperature. So if temperature increases, of course the internal energy also increases, and if temperature decreases, internal energy of the system or internal energy of a gas decreases. For a mixture of non-reactive ideal gases, the total pressure is actually the contribution from each gas in the mixture. That is, pressure P is equal to 1 by 3 into N1 M1 V1 square average plus N2 M2 V2 square average plus etc. Here 1 by 3 into N1 M1 V1 square average is the pressure due to the first gas. 1 by 3 N2 M2 V2 square average that due to the second gas, and goes on. In equilibrium, the average kinetic energy of the molecules of different gases will be equal. That we have already proved. The average kinetic energy depends only on the temperature. It does not depend on the gas or that ideal gas taken. It depends only on temperature. So, in equilibrium, the average kinetic energy of all the molecules of different gases will be equal. That is, half M1 V1 square average is equal to half M2 V2 square average is equal to 3 by 2 kBt. So substituting this condition in the above equation, we have P is equal to 2 by 3 into N1 plus N2 plus etc. into half M1 V1 square average. That is, we have taken half M1 V1 square average from all those terms, and it is taken outside the bracket, and we reduced to that equation reduced to 2 by 3 into N1 plus N2 plus etc. into half M1 V1 square average. That is, P is equal to 2 by 3 into N1 plus N2 plus etc. plus 3 by 2 into kBt, because we have already proved that half M1 V1 square average is equal to 3 by 2 kBt. So we have substituted that condition in the above equation. So P is equal to N1 plus N2 plus etc. into kBT, which is Dalton's law of partial pressures. So this interpretation of temperature shows that kinetic theory of an ideal gas is completely consistent with the ideal gas equation and the various gas laws based on it.